got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers, and they go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon Charlotte. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the head back on the field. Placing. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He's just happy they didn't take him down by his dreadlocks there, because that happened in week 3 of the preseason against San Francisco, and afterwards he said, it hurt. I might cut this before the season starts.
Tells you the different things you have to contemplate, right? And probably a great problem to have for him, because previously is the Packers asking him to cut weight, and that was a big issue. Cutting his hair, that's an individual choice.
Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs on the ground. This is Lacy. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
Oh, it shifts past him. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Newton on 1st down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
Well, I'm going to let you do that on...
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And while we've got a little break here, A big note from around the league. Joey Bosa, third pick last year's draft. The holdout is over. He signed this past Monday.
And we haven't gotten used to first round.
Commercial.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They will go for it. Now Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to...
Commercial. Minute 54.
Newton's going to throw it. And that one got tipped. Got to throw everything off.
It brings the field has popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Stewart is the lone setback. Here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And that's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one.
Usually
Here he
I only
throws
like
it
play
away.
one control.
And now it's 3rd. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Caught by Montgomery. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted at the 35-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.